Hello, good evening, guys. How you're doing today? Welcome to our channel, That Golden Congee Family. It's Thanksgiving. Today we are making our famous mac and cheese. Before we start this video, before we start this cooking, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notification button so that you will know when we put out new content. We have the one and only chef in the house.
Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I hope everyone is enjoying the preparation for this holiday. I know that everybody's kitchen is crazy. Ours has been crazy all day long.
Right.
I am so behind schedule wise, but I still want to be able to film everything that I'm doing that's going to make it to our table, Lord's will, tomorrow. So we got my daughter in the kitchen, Lonnie. Say hi back there, working it.
Excuse me, you're going to say hi to the...
This stuff is like boiling, guys.
Okay, you can turn it down a bit. So let's get into our mac and cheese now. I'm making a large batch of mac and cheese for y'all.
Yep.
Because we got a big family. So this video is a lot. Now, if you want to decrease this recipe, by all means do it. I have a big family, big familia. So everything we do is big here. So I'm using like 4 pounds of elbow mac, and I'm going to go through the ingredients for y'all after that. Okay?
All right, guys, right now we are getting ready to dive into the ingredients. Chef, take us to the moon.
Okay, I thought I was going to introduce the ingredients, but I guess it is a family affair. So in my mac and cheese, I always do half and half. I always use some evaporated milk, so I use both. Some people just use one. I use both. I also got to get my flour to make my roux. Any kind of white flour is fine. I use my granulated garlic. I love my black pepper in there. I love my onion powder. Got my mustard. I love to put mustard in my mac and cheese. It just tastes really good to me. I also use a little bit of ground nutmeg. Also hit it with a little complete seasoning, okay? And then I also use some green seasoning, which is in the bag here.
Okay.
And then I also use some Gouda.
Gouda.
Love the melt on that. I love my Havarti.
Havarti.
And we also got some cheeses here also. Sorry, guys, we got some friends in here trying to... But anyhow, we got some cheese, okay? Our cheese is here. My husband's smiling. We got some cheeses in here. So I'm going to tell y'all, I got some Sharp, I got some pepper jack, got some Kobe, got some white cheddar, and I believe that's it in here, okay? Also, I got some mozzarella. So we really doing the cheese up. I love cheese.
So basically, how many cheese is going into this mac and cheese?
Man, I heard of a 4 cheese and a 5 cheese, but I think this is like a 9 cheese.
Okay, we're doing 9 cheese.
We just love, look, guys, I love cheese. So I don't care what kind of cheese you put in your mac and cheese, as long as it's cheese. Each cheese to me just has a really nice component. There's some that melts a little bit more creamier. There's other cheeses it's all about the pull. Some of it is just for the flavor and just having that sharp bite. I love a little pepper. So for me, I got to have my pepper jack in there. And I'm telling you, when you put them all together, they love on each other. And it grips onto that elbow mac like, you know what I'm saying? White on rice. Let me stop playing. But anyhow, that's it. So we about to get into the cooking process, and stay tuned. All right, guys. So in my pot, I've melted about 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to add to that 1/4 cup of green seasoning. And you don't want this too heavy, guys. Just enough to like flavor that butter. Get it all going in there. You're going to fry this for about, I would say, 1 or 2 minutes. It's going to become very fragrant in here. So just let that fry a bit. Your stove can be on medium or a little less than that. Just watch this butter, okay? So after about 1 to 2 minutes, just to let all those aromatics release in that butter. All of that is flavor, guys. So I do have a video for that green seasoning, but in this seasoning, just really quick, we got parsley, we got cilantro, we've got garlic, we've got shallots, we've got green onions, we've got red, yellow, and green peppers in there, guys. So we are doing it up in here, okay? All that flavor. If you smell this butter, you're going to be like, oh my goodness gracious, what's going on here, okay?
we even have some. We have butter in this house that has flavor. Can you
Butter
imagine?
that got flavor, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so after that, guys, once she's frying all that together, we're going to next add about, I would say about a cup, because we're making a roux now, so about a cup of AP flour all around.
Making the roux.
All right, roux it up.
Yep.
Okay, so sorry guys, that was half a cup.
Half a cup.
Half a cup of flour, but I think I might add a little bit more just looking at it.
You think so?
So maybe it will be a cup. I'm thinking it will be about a cup.
I think this is good also, because you're adding the cheese. It's gonna be thick too.
All right, so I'm gonna do about a cup.
Half cup.
So guys, the first one that I added, all right, is a half a cup. Now I'm adding another half. So that's going to equal about a cup of AP flour, which I originally thought to go with that, but I wanted to see everything. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to add two 32-ounce containers of half and half in here. And while my daughter's whisking, we're going to add this slowly. And you're going to see how it starts to thicken, okay? So you want to, when you're stirring, stir more from the outside. Yeah, just like that. So you see me adding that milk in there, guys?
Sorry, it's lucky here.
So let me show you how you want to be stirring this. Because you want to do this quickly. You want to go into the middle sometimes, but try to focus on the... Or I heard somebody do the letter 8. They said do the letter 8, okay? When you're stirring stuff like that. Do the letter 8. That helps you get everything.
I'm just gonna pick what I can stick to.
So here's my lefty daughter again, okay? Where's the daughter with the right hand? That's a righty site now. Yeah. I love working with my daughter who's a lefty. So here we go in with the second container of half and half here. All right, guys. Yes. Now remember, we got 4 pounds of mac and cheese here. So we're going to need all this milk. I know you guys are like, oh my goodness, that's so much. But guys, we're going to need it because we need that sauce on those noodles.
All right.
It's with our 4 cans of evaporated milk. So we're making a really nice cheese sauce here, okay? And this is usually the base that I'll even use for my Alfredo sauce. I just love using this base. My husband's going to help me here. We going in. My husband's on the 2nd can. Here I am on the 3rd can. And we're splashing our daughter. Sorry, baby. That's why you got to get the apron, girl.
Are you wearing an apron?
No, I'm behind you. You my apron. You spreading that holiday love. Standing behind her, huh? Okay, guys, so this has been going, I would say, maybe for about 15 minutes. I've been watching it. I've been whisking, looking for the consistency. Sorry, guys, the consistency to thicken up a little bit. That's what I've been eyeballing for. Not too thick, because I know once I add my cheese, I'm going to get that nice cheesy sauce that I'm looking for. So at this point, we've only added our green seasoning to this pot. But now I'm going to add a few of my cheeses, okay? So here I have my Gouda. I've got about 14 ounces of Gouda that I'm going to put in there, okay? And as you're putting it, you want to whisk the cheeses in. You don't want to add all of them at one time, okay? So you want those to like really melt. That's why you want this sauce to be nice and hot so that when the cheese, not too hot though, but when the cheese is added, it's going to melt in nicely and give you a nice creamy sauce. So I'm just adding in now my Havarti along with the Gouda. There's no preference as to why I did 14 ounces of Gouda and only 7 ounces of Havarti. Normally I do 14, but we had other plans for the Havarti on another meal, and somebody tapped into my supply.
Who
But no,
tapped into your supply?
yeah, I'm not gonna call no names now.
Okay.
So, no, that's not you, honey. So we only have 7 ounces of Havarti in here. It came sliced, so all I did was kind of cube it a little bit. And you want to keep an eye on your stove with this. This is not when you're making mac and cheese sauce, you don't want to just be walking away from your stove, okay? Right now I'm on like not exactly medium heat. I'm a little less than that because I don't want a rapid boil or anything here. At this point, this sauce, it's going to take time. Okay, so you want to just keep stirring it in. You see how it's melting slowly, guys? I'm adding in all the cheeses. Okay, and I want that to really melt in. Look at that. And at this point, I'm going to also start adding my shredded cheeses like my sharp cheddar, my pepper jack, my white cheddar, my Kobe, and all those wonderful cheeses we mentioned in the beginning. So this is a really, really cheesy sauce. Yes, you're going to get your cheese, okay? You're not going to add too much in here, just enough to get that nice creamy sauce that we're looking for. And I think that's going to be enough because I want to save some of this along with my mozzarella to add on top of the noodles. Look at that, guys. Okay, and just keep stirring this, okay? After it's all melted is when we're going to start to season this sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. You see how it's coming together? You're not rushing it.
This is mac and cheese. This is the ultimate.
The only thing I'm not putting in this year, guys, is the cream cheese because I am lactose intolerant, and I found that every time I add like the cream cheese, it's just too much. So I know it is a lot of cheese already in here, but I love my cheese. There's certain cheeses I can't pass on. Cream cheese I can, but I can't pass on my Havarti. I can't pass on my Gouda. It's like when I think of mac and cheese, guys, I think of every single cheese that you love in a beautiful creamy sauce. And you're going to pour this over these noodles, man. Look, there's no limit. You see everyone do the same kind of cheeses, but I'm going to tell you this. Study, find your favorite cheese and study, like, how does it melt? Is it going to melt good? Is it, all these things you want to look at. And that's how I pick my cheeses. And I love Gouda and Havarti. It just has a really gourmet flavor to me, along with your traditional sharp, and your pepper jack is different for us this year that we're adding in there just because I told y'all I like a little kick. Years ago, I used to add chipotle queso in my mac and cheese. And I'm telling you, when I used to cater and I used to serve that mac and cheese, it would go so fast. And people would always be like, "What's in it? What's in it?" And I'm like, "Look at that, guys. Look at hubby's. Look at that.
They can see.
That is so, and we haven't even seasoned it yet. Okay, so at this point, turn your stove totally to low, guys. Okay,
look at that.
Turn it total. Look at how it's just so creamy and bubbly, and just ooey gooey. Like it's starting to look like Thanksgiving up in here. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to add my sauce, my seasonings, not my sauces, but my seasonings for y'all here.
All right.
Okay, somebody going to start whisking. Where's my daughter, my helper, to start helping me?
Start buttering the pans.
All right, don't butter the pans yet, girl. I told you to do that a long time ago. All right, so now we're going to add all of our seasonings, guys, okay? So I would say do about a tablespoon,
Babe, just freestyle.
okay,
There's this
of
lady.
black pepper.
There's this lady. We watch her video. She says she's from the Caribbean. That they don't portion stuff, right? They just freestyle, and when the food comes out,
It comes out.
when it comes out, you know it comes out. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do probably like, let's say, I'm gonna do about 3 tablespoons of this is onion powder here, okay, and then we gonna get into the garlic. So at this point, turn that fire. Make sure it's on low, guys, okay? I'm going to do 3 tablespoons also of my garlic powder because you don't want any bland mac and cheese, okay?
Yeah. Just because it's called mac and cheese doesn't mean it should taste just like cheese.
So we got that going.
That mac and cheese got to have flavor.
And here is something that I really, really love adding, and that's nutmeg. I just love that flavor in there. It's a secret, but I love it. So I'm going to do probably about, I would say maybe half a teaspoon of nutmeg, not too much.
As you heard that, that's a secret. Nutmeg in your mac and cheese, all right?
Just tastes good to me. And
It
then next, I'm going to add a little bit paprika. To the Rica. I don't have that much paprika, so I'm adding what I got. What is that about? I don't know, maybe about half a teaspoon.
Just add paprika
of the to the Rica, okay? So then we're also going to add some complete seasoning. Now this complete seasoning, I think I'm going to do maybe about, I don't know, 2 to 3 tablespoons on that, okay, guys? Let's see what it looks like. So that's about 2 tablespoons. Yeah, maybe I'll do 3. Because that's our only really like seasoning in there. Everything else is pretty much bland. Okay? So we don't want too much salt because we're going to get our salt from the cheeses. And I also love to add in there some yellow mustard. Okay, so I would say about maybe 1.5 tablespoons. And we're going to taste this sauce. So if we got to adjust anything, we sure will. And then I love adding some Dijon in there too, guys. So that's about, I would say, 1 tablespoon of Dijon. I like to really, when I was growing up and we used to do mac and cheese, guys, I am from the Caribbean. We always add mustard to our mac and cheese. It just yes, please, to the mac and cheese, okay?
You guys see how many things goes into this mac and cheese.
And then a little bit of chili powder. Just a little bit, guys.
Not just cheese. This
maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder.
Mac and cheese is loaded with
a lot of love.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So I'm going to get a spoon, guys, and I just want to taste what everything is tasting like in this pot right here. First of all, consistency. You want to look for it to coat your sauce, to coat the back of the spoon. So as far as the consistency, guys, look at that. It's coating. It's not too runny.
They can't see.
Sorry, y'all. This is what we're looking for.
Yeah, right.
When you take your spoon and it coats it slightly, you know the sauce is ready. We can turn this off. Okay, so now what I want to do is just taste it to make sure that the sauce is what? The boss.
All right. They can't see you, but just taste
all right. Hubby, you want to try it?
Yes. Let me try it.
Taste it and tell me. Taste it and tell me now.
Oh, yeah.
Does it need some more mustard?
Oh, yeah. This is
perfect.
Perfecto.
All right. Lonnie, you want to try it?
I got a little bit of Spanish in me. So, comida, macaroni and cheese es muy, muy perfecto.
Hey. Ay, 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 ay.
Gracias, gracias. Gracias, mi amor. My dad over here laughing.
I'm gonna try it one more time.
I'm ashamed.
You want to try it?
No.
You're ashamed. Okay,
these
kids, they're not ashamed when they scooping the mac.
That's right. Now she ashamed. I'm freaking Spanish.
I'm helping. Because that's what you're talking about.
Okay, guys. So for me, this is really good.
Yep.
Okay. I think I want to add just a little bit more of the yellow mustard. Just a tad bit more. Okay. And maybe a little bit more of the Dijon. Okay. And I think that's good.
This is really, really tasty, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are getting ready to pour the cheese into the elbow pasta.
All right. We got a whole team here.
All right, gotta know how to scoop the side. Yep.
Get to the bottom so it doesn't leak at the bottom. Let me get my spatula.
The whole team working over here.
Yeah, we got all hands on deck with this, y'all. So we're pour some more of the sauce. Pour some more. Yes.
More.
Yep, we have more pasta coming. All right, so let's mix this in.
Oh, you can get in too.
Okay, so we're both, my daughter and I are in here just mixing it up, y'all. We're looking for a nice creamy mac and cheese. And you see how pretty this is, y'all?
Yep.
Can you imagine when the cheeses get all over here? Let me try to bring this to the front.
Wow.
All right, do you want to go get the other? We got some more pasta that we cooked because I told y'all this is 4 pounds.
You want to add that pasta, right?
Yeah, we got more pasta coming in. All right, so now we're going to add the rest of our pasta in here.
I can definitely add everything.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be done.
Let's get those bits. My husband's trying to steal the bits here. Put it in the pan. All right, so we need you to help us pour the rest. All right.
Man, this is some serious creamy mac and cheese. Jeez.
It's going to be very creamy, and that's what we're looking for,
If you're
y'all.
lactose intolerant, take it easy, man.
Now, you guys, it might think it's a lot, but I'm telling you, these elbow, with the opening, it's going to hug on all the sauce.
Right.
Okay. This is 4 pounds here. And we trying to coat all of the noodles here, guys. Look at how pretty that is. This is going to be scrumdiddly-umptious. And if you're looking for that cheese pull and that creamy mac, you're going to get it from this. Okay. Okay, guys. So now that we've mixed everything up, I'm not baking it in this pan. I'm going to decrease the size here and use the smaller pans. So what you want to do is just do a nice little layer of, see how creamy this is, guys? A nice layer at the bottom. Okay.
Creamy mac and cheese.
Nice thin layer, not too much. Okay. And then you want to hit it with just a little bit of your cheese in between. Okay. And this is all your blended cheeses that we shredded. We putting it in there.
Oh.
And I would say this is probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 cups or less. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of the mozzarella in there because I didn't put that. Okay.
So you guys see what's going on in this mac and cheese, right? I hope you can see what's going on.
Then you're going to hit it again. Sorry, hubby. With another layer. Not too thick. Okay. Not too much cheese, Lon. Okay. Because remember, you got to top it with cheese. So don't put too much in between.
We're sorry,
okay,
guys.
You got it?
Some of you may think that there's too much talking going on this channel. We just like to engage with people. That's all. We are that family. You know, we love to engage.
Too much talking going on. How could you have a cooking channel not talk?
I don't know. Some people say you talk too much, or I talk too much, or there's too much talking going on. We just like to talk to our family. We call you family. You are not our fans. No, you are part of the family.
Now, I know you got some family you might not want to talk to. Let's be for real. During the holidays, you kind of skip their call or something like that. It's like, okay. No, I don't have family like that.
All right. So let's see the finish.
To finish, y'all, we're just going to top it. Another thin layer. Not too heavy because our sauce is so creamy. Okay. And when this is baking, guys, we're going to put foil over the top, 350. I would say for about maybe 40 to 45 minutes to an hour. You can check it. And when you take that foil off for the last bits and bits, you're going to put it under the broiler and let it get nice and bubbly. Okay? So we're not cooking ours now. We're only pre-prepping our pans for baking it tomorrow. Mac and cheese is delicious if you bake it today and eat it tomorrow. It's still going to be good. So this is what you're looking at, guys. Okay? And normally I may sprinkle some paprika, but I'm not going to do that because it's already in the sauce.
Oh
Okay?
yeah.
It's
All
going to be
right.
bubbly and nice, guys. Okay?
Already.
Yeah, at the kitchen.
Hey guys, look at this creamy mac and cheese. Look at that. The crust. How many of you love the crust when it comes to mac and cheese? Yes, we do. We do. We do over here. This is so creamy. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to dive into this mac and cheese. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notification button so that you can know when we put out new content. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of this family. We really, really appreciate your support in this family. Thank you guys. God bless.